Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Foundry. In our last episode, we did some stuff, and then we did some more things off camera. And what I want to show you here is what we kind of been working on. And you may say, what is this? Well, this is ignium ore, which that's what you use to make steel. I have this little rig set up. This is my freight elevator. So the way I did this, just real quick, is I made another one of these shafts. I took this one apart. I put another one here because it makes its own shaft. And then you basically click where you want to put the top, and then you go down to the bottom, which we're going to do here. Well, the ignium layer, which I think is 90. And you set up the bottom of it. Now, they're a bit finicky. If you place something in the wrong spot, you got to then really... It's a big pain in the butt sometimes to move things around, but it's not terrible. I want to show you what we got. Here's our freight elevator. And you may say, it's not moving. But it's moving. It's going very slow. The way it works is they go up and then they will... Oh, they're slow. It's going slow, sorry, because it's taking up more materials than can be exited by what we have up there. Pretty sure that's why. And they should start coming back down. I think they do at least. Thought they came... Maybe it only works the one way because they're not shipping materials down. So maybe it just works like that. But anyway, we have some transformers set up, and we have our rail miner. And if you look over here, this is a big pain to get set up because things are very finicky. But right now, it's mining away. It's very loud. It'll only move. We have one more rail tracks. Oh, it's moving again. And this is like basically full. And as you can see, this little car, where is it? It will start coming back. And there should actually be, where is it? I mean, you don't actually see it going in. It just disappears. Maybe because this is full? No, there it is. Here it comes right there. The rail car comes. It's very annoying how loud it is. And there's no moving parts, so to speak, except this, which is fine. There it goes. So it comes in, goes back out, picks up a whole bunch. And these are basically almost full again. And then you have to keep feeding it the mining rails. And if you remember, mining rails cost steel. So what we need to do today is we need to set up some sort of, what does that say? Oh, at ignium layer. Some sort of steel smelter. Because I want to get started with that because we're going to be needing it. And especially when it has to do with this type of stuff. It's better to set up the miners just like we did the drone miners, and they just kind of run by themselves. And here we are. Here I put these plates around here because I actually fell in between here, and I had to use the respawn command. All it does is basically unstick. It puts you right back at your initial spawn, which was over here somewhere. All right, everything is cooking away here. This is probably getting to be this. Well, it can hold 500 per stack, so it'll end up holding, I guess, 5,000 or 4,000. We have our radar over here, or what do you call it? This is radar, I guess, and it shows you at what. Oh, why I'm walking so fast? Yikes! Should be turn that off. Okay, there we go. It shows you at what layer the various things start, and that's from right here. And this will go out 5 in each direction, 5 blocks. I believe it's 5 blocks. So out to there, which should mean we're over here because the ignium, if you remember, was at level 90. So this shows 88, but I mean, that's close enough. Well, actually, no, it does go down 2 because we dug a bit out. But anyway, that should extend all over there. Now, I don't think it's an indefinite thing. It has to end somewhere, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But we will see how that goes. And here, this is our little... Oh, we're making a bit there. Kind of by our... This is our handcrafting rig, which we want to get away from handcrafting right now. All of this stuff here is pretty much stagnant, it's dormant. It's not being run because all of our logistics stations are full. I am going to take a bunch more of this because I want to start building some big platforms over here. And we have enough loaders, logistics stations. I'm not making them anywhere, am I? No, they're just kind of being handcrafted. We can handcraft the rest of them. Xeno plates. Oh, right, we don't have any more plates on us. But what I want to do is I want to get rid of this stuff because it's not needed. This isn't needed. Oh. Why can't it? Why can't I delete that? Oh, our inventory is full. Oh, shoot. Okay, so let's just put down some foundations. So what that does mean is we have our map up here. We need to bring in the xenoferret, which we actually have. So we could probably set up an area right here, really, to do steel. Because we can come up here, and we can tap... Oh, we're still in demo, but we can set up a whole bunch of more miners right here. Because if you remember, one belt can support... Actually, we can start making these. We could. We don't need it. We don't need it quite yet. So this needs plate and machinery parts. And this puts out... Sorry, this can hold 160 items per minute. And if you remember, these drone miners... Oh, it doesn't tell you. It puts out not 160. They put out... I just want to show you what it says for a second there. It puts out... it doesn't tell you. Where does it tell me that? It puts out 60 because none of these are working at full because everything's stopping because it's not being run anymore. As you can see right here. Let's just take a bunch of these plates. That's good, I think. I might as well fill up our inventory. Now the rods are fine. The plates are fine. We need the ore. So what we're going to do is also these aren't working. Why are research 2? Why are we not making research level number 2s? I think we are out of... We're going to be out of something. We are out of conveyor belts, I think. Yeah, okay. Both of them are empty. So let's just dump 2 stacks. And then here we'll dump 2 stacks. Not sure exactly what the ratio is. It's not 1 to 1, that's for sure. But all we got to do is just come back here. Whoop, whoop. And we can pick up another... I don't know if I even need more than 100. Do I need more than 100 belts? Let's pick up 1 stack. And then this I will take the rest of what I have. I do have a bunch of different levels here, but again, that's fine because we're kind of running our little bus that we have underneath here, and I want to keep it running at that. So I think I want to set up, let's see, that level is there, there. And this level is here. But this is storage, so I think we should set up right here, a steel area right here. So we're going to have to get rid of some of this stuff here. Because anything that's considered... What? Oh, there's no space. Okay, so we have to start laying some stuff out, I guess. We should be able to... Whoop, no, come on. Come on. We should be able to lay... a huge area out here, and it'll just build around what it can't build on top of, if that makes sense. So that should be fine like that. And then we can just come back in here and just take out what the debris is here. And then, I mean, it's kind of odd that it doesn't just delete it by itself, but at least you can still place things despite it not doing that, right? That one's a little wonky looking there. Don't need biomass. This one here, might as well get rid of this too. I mean, eventually everything's going to be paved in a sense. We're just not obviously quite there yet. So let's just come back in here. We should be able to click on this. Click on that and drag that like that. And then that should fill all of that in almost. And then we have 2 more. And then here we have to get rid of this last one. Okay, we're actually raised up here a little bit too, which is perfectly fine. So, how many miners do we have? Do we have any miners on us? I don't need the biomass. I'm just going to get rid of that. Bye-bye. This I can get rid of. Well, get rid of it off my hotbar. And then, let's see, do we have any drone miners? So, I want to make another drone miner. Actually, let's make 2 more. Because I want to set that up here. So what I can actually start by doing is, let's see where we're at here. We'll bring a belt there to here, I think. And then we'll get the slope. This will be sloping down. Let's see if I can drag that up a bit. Should be able to go up to there, I think. That looks pretty like a good area to start. And then we can, let's just fill the rest of this in. Yeah, that works. That's okay, right? That's okay. And while we're at it, let's fill the rest of this in. Oh, we out of them already. Oh, geez, I didn't know we were out of. Wow, I didn't know we were out of... We only have 44 left. Yeah, I guess we are out of them, aren't we? All right, so... Yeah, we want to go up a level. Even something like... Because they are going underneath this. So we should just... come out like this. I think that's fine, because that connects the... Do you have enough to do this? We do. Okay, so that's enough to connect the power at least. All right, let's put our miners in here. Yeah, I think as long as it shows that there's a blue area here, which that's new, by the way. Oh, here it tells you how many mineable blocks. So there's only 56. That's only 80. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That it tells you like that. So we do want to put them right here then. I guess because it has a certain range to them. Which I don't believe it tells you that in the tooltip, does it? It says 6. Okay, so that must be 6 in every direction. So it can only go out 6. But this is going, I mean, there's so much here, right? And by the way, there's so much underground, too, that we're not even hitting yet. Okay, so we have to get some more foundations. Yeah, a lot more foundations. Ooh, we're so close to not having to fall off of this anymore. You use so many more foundations than you think you're going to use. That's the crazy thing here. Let's take all of them, and we already used them with all of them. But what I can do is I can come in here. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this, and I think that's everything else is okay, right? Yeah, everything's just full. That's why. Okay. All right, let's go back here. Take this. This is actually in a good spot here, really. And then we can come over here. We have a couple more. You have to come back at least one more, so we can come back. Oopsies, you can come back. I guess you have to do it that way. That's okay. Let's go one more level. There. All right, let's get on top here. Let's do our loaders, which I guess would be essentially unloaders at this point. So we're going to do unloader here, unloader here, unloader here, and then we can belt all this. I guess we can just belt it this way for now. How far do we have to go over? Is it going to intersect that tree? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. So we can go to there, and then we can go like this, and that should line it up with that. And we need one more up piece, which should be back to, should be there. And perfect. It should start flowing any second. Where's the ore at? There we go. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Oh, we blew the power. Oh, shoot. Okay. We must have overloaded the power. Or it was because we unplugged that transformer, which might have been... Oh, that was why we unplugged it. Okay, whoopsies. Let's go to number 9. Connect power line from here to here. And then from there to there. That's why. Okay, now we're good. So one was like, what is this one here? Because it connects power to up there. Whoopsies. That's okay. So we wanted moving our power station eventually as well. Whoopsies. Let's get up here. I think that's a cute little cactus. What's up, buddy? We should have ore coming. Yes, there it is. There it is. There it is. Awesome. So that is great. So we have the xenoferrite ore, which, if you remember, that is what goes into making the steel ingots. And then the steel ingots then make the steel beams. So this needs, it's a 2-to-1 ratio to give you 2. So it's basically 1 ignium for 1 steel ingot and 2 xenoferrite, and then 1 goes into 1. So it's all basically, it's the ignium is all 1-to-1. It's all 1-to-1-to-1. But we have it coming in here, which is great. Now we have to set up our steel smelters. Now we have, there are these induction smelters. Can I make any more of those? I can. I don't know how many we need, but I want to see or figure out how I almost want to run the ores. That one's coming from all the way over there. So I don't know how many we're going to need. Well, let's just lay it out like this. We can lay it out like this. Give us enough space here. Again, space is not really an issue for us at the moment. Okay, so we're bringing in 160 per minute. No power. Why is it no power? Oh, it's because this isn't hooked up to this yet. Okay. We can just remedy that by just doing a little bit of a hack, just like that. Now it's connected. Now it has power. Oh, does that not work that way? Interesting. Well, then I will change that around. I know we have. I thought it worked that way. We have a transformer somewhere because I know nope. Nope. Biomass. Where's the transformer at? Because we had one, didn't we? That I picked up? Okay, I guess not. So we need plate for the transformer. I swear we had one. Nope. I guess it's over there. Okay. Let's just grab some plate while we're here. That's okay. Not a big deal, of course. So we can go over here, pick up a bunch of plates. And we should be enough to make, yeah, one transformer. That's all we need. Now, again, I could link these a bit differently, but I don't want to run them everywhere. I don't want to pave everything quite yet, because we know we're going to be paving enough stuff eventually anyway. Alrighty, so then that can go from there to here. Too far away. I don't have any power poles. That would be helpful. Oh, that will. Oh, like that. And then that one can go. There we go. Now we should have power, right? Enabled. Everything's working, right? It still says no power. Did I blow? Is there too much power? Oh yeah, we need more power, I think. Let's just see once. Is that the issue? No, everything over here is running though. That doesn't make any sense. Oh yes, it does, because this is not connected anymore. Okay, fair enough. And that can go to there. How did we have that? This is a very kind of shoddy way to do all this. So let's just go to disconnect here to here. And we're going to go to connect this to here and then that to there. Everything should be back online now. Oh, it is. It is. Great, 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 great. Online. Okay, we're good with power now. So let's go over here. So if you remember, we're bringing in 160 per minute. And let's configure this to do steel ingots. So you need 4 ore. So that means you could do 40. We need 4 per. This is per minute. So we need 60 per minute. And we're bringing in 160. So we could not quite fit 3. Not quite fit 3. So we could do 2. So let's just do 2. That's fine. For now, we can just do 2, just to get a little bit up and running, right? And we can always expand as we need to. Like, there's no reason to. There we go. And let's configure this one the same way. We can only really do one thing right now. So xenoferrite ore, any ignium ore. Now, in here, the ignium ore rubble, we have to now crush this. So it's another step. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring all that stuff over this way, and we're going to bring this around the back, and that way we can just stick it in here at some point. So let's just do something like, actually no, I'm going to bring those in the front. I'm going to bring it like this. Whoops. Oh, that's not right anyway. Sorry. Because you have to have the loaders inputting like this. Inputting and then inputting. And it may seem a little bit weird to bring it all the way down here. It's because eventually we'll be able to upgrade our belts, and then we'll be able to have more of these in line. So I think this is perfectly fine to do it like this. Something like that. And then we have to get the crusher, which we have Where are they at? Elevator, elevator, where are the crushers? That, okay, so, not that, this way. And then we're gonna put those, I guess, something like here. Oh, you do it like that, I guess. I like this, this is fine. Okay, so the crushers, the way this works, is a crusher takes 5 ignium ore rubble and produces 2 ignium ore. So this produces 40 per minute, right? Bear with me, 40 per minute. This needs 30 per minute, but we have 2 of them, so that means it needs 60 per minute. This is only producing 40 per minute. Now our Mark 1 belts can only bring in 160 items, so we can do 2 crushers. Where's the other crusher at here? There, we can make one. Wait, what? It should craft. Oh, it's because it wanted to do more than just one. I right-clicked on it instead of left-clicking. Perfect. Let's get our crusher, which is here. So we'll run 2 crushers. Now, again, it won't be... We could actually, excuse me, run them like this. Because these things... yeah, okay, these are way faster than we need them to be. So let's just go in here and let's grab our other crusher, which is going to be here. And we can run them like this. Now, I don't know if I guess you do configure these to this, because you can crush other things eventually, right? That way. So then we'll have our input line. So it's going to be starved. This is not going to be able to put out 40. Or sorry, we're only going to be bringing in 160, so it's like 1.5. So we'll be able to put out around 60, and we need, yeah, it'll be close. I don't know if it'll exactly work, but we will find out. All right, so we'll use the long loaders to come out to here. This is going to be the output line. We just go into our long loaders here, and we can go to output. They're going to output here, and they're going to output here. And then we also have our inputs, which are going to be here. Whoop, there we go. And one more, and there we go. And let's run our belt. And this is going to run all the way over to here. And then this one is going to run from here. We can run a ramp up. And that's going to connect 100%. Not 100%, but directly to this now. So it'll just, oh, we have to get rid of that one. We'll do number 3. That'll bypass that. And what I want to do here is get rid of this, get rid of this, this, and this. Now this is just storage, which we don't need. So what I want to do is I want to dump this all out onto here. You could just do both of them. It doesn't really matter. This way, eventually, this won't keep up with what we're doing. And once we get to the faster belts, of course, because I don't really need, this can be 0. So what we should actually do is we should empty this container out first, because the loaders can keep up with it. Like the loaders are faster than the belts. So if we just do something like that, it'll input into this, and then it'll output into that. But it actually, that was not right. That's not right anyway. Yeah, never mind. Why did I do that? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, there we go. I guess if we ever run out, we have more here, and that's basically how we're just going to do that. All right, auto sort. I don't really need the ignium ore, do I now? I don't need any of this ignium. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to put the ignium in over here. Oh, it's reaching it already. Let's dump in what we have. And then let's dump in what we have. There we go. We should start having... Why are they not... Oh, because we need the other ore. I'm like, no, why is it not working? It's because we need this ore. These are going to be input. Ooh, research complete. Assembler number 2 is awesome. So that's input. And then we got... This is going to go back to here. And now, here we go. Now we should start making some. And what I want to do just now for the steel is I just want to put it in a logic box. Just, it's going to output to that, just to put it here, just for now. This is going to be an input, of course. Oh, input, and then we're going to have the big loaders, which we need to make. We need more plates. Interesting. We don't have enough plate for that. Always running out of plate. Isn't that the way the game always goes for us? Just like in Factorio, you're always running out of belts. So I'm just going to come up into here and just... Oh, there's no plates there. Why is there no plates on that one? Guess they're not really that backed up now, are they? I should put a box here that I can grab these, but it's okay. Let's just grab a bunch. Okay, cool. So we researched that. Let's go back and check out our research one more time. Okay, this is a big interface now, right? So still the only things that we can research is here. This is what we have researched, and all this. What is that? We have not researched. Some of this is like really crazy stuff. Or piping. We're not anywhere near pipe yet, which that's what the oleum stuff is for. Which would be cool once casting machine chemical. We're scaling up just like Factorio does, right? So let's see what we can actually... We don't really need the level 2 stuff. Don't need that. Don't need that. Speed. This would be good, I guess. Research level 3's power pole wall lights. Inventory size 2. Does that give us what? 5 slots. That's actually not bad. Freight elevator 2. Well, that is so fast too, by the way. Drone level 2. I guess these are all this level 2 stuff. But we might as well go into start getting into concrete production. We have this. And let's do research, which we have. Geez, we have 30 of these made already, so it won't take too long. I thought that tree was glowing, that cactus tree. All right, let's go back to the steel. Oh, we're pumping out steel right now, except we're not really pumping any of it out because we can't get it out. So we're going to do output here and an output here, and then we're going to drag this old belt right into there. There we go. Now we're going to be making the steel bars, which actually that's not what we actually want to put in here now, is it? Now I'm thinking about it. We don't want to put steel bars in here. We want to put steel beams. And this takes 1 ingot. And this gets made in an assembler. So we want to actually, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. We're going to put this here. Configure this to make, what did I do with, that's not what I want. I want the panel to be this way. All right, we can go into this, and we're going to make, you want to make steel beams. So we need 20 coming in, and we're outputting 20. Well, we're producing 30, so we could actually support 3 of these. So let's make a couple more assemblers. 1, 2, and we'll just make a little bit of a lineup here for them. We'll wait for them to be made. 1 there, and then we'll put the other one here, and let's put some more foundations down. Don't really need to go all the way back to there, though, but we can go somewhere like this, I guess. There. I think that looks pretty good. Do we have enough to just fill in this area here? Yeah, great. Alrighty, so now we can put our logic station right here. And we can do, of course, do an input on this. These are all going to be outputs, output, output. Oh, sorry, that's not correct. I want the outputs to be the long-handled ones. Okay, right. Okay. This is going to come back here. This is just going to come back to here. Because the way I have it set up is a bit opposite of how I have. Actually, you know what? We should. No, this is right. So I want to bring in input here, input 1, input 2, input 3, and then we're going to output. Nope, it's going to be the level 2s, or the long reach, I guess you would call them. This is going to be output, and then output. I guess I could, yeah, it's fine, whatever. We're gonna roll like that. Again, this is still nothing like, there's no mass production going on here. This is just kind of how we're laying it out, just to lay something out, right? So we can put that there. We can put, this can be an input. We there. We need one more belt, and there we go. Awesome. So let's dump in everything that I can. Oh, I gotta configure this, I guess. That would probably help. Do that and do that. Configure this one to steel beams. Do that to that. And this one is already configured to that to that. Okay, cool. Now, these are only making, well, they're making 20 per minute, which means 60 per minute. And these two are putting out 30 and 30, which is 60. So we should be making 1 per second once this keeps rolling. Now, what does it look like we're lacking? It says 1 per second. This is fine. Oh, it's because I didn't hook up the belts. I'm like, why is that not working? That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay, so let's hook. That would be helpful. There we go. Yeah, okay, now it should be outputting, right? This is working. Do that to that. Grid, great. Once they are working, it is 1 per second. So like there's 1, and then there should be 2, and then there should be that one. That's interesting that it's going so slow though. It is 1 per second. Are we having a power problem? We are. That's why. Oh, okay. Here we. Okay. So we're having power problems. Can we remedy that right now? Of course we can, because we have the power. We have the power, of course. So we can just put some more solar panels right here. All right. So where do we have our solar cells? We put these. Where's the panel on that side? Put one there, and then if we put a bunch more, let's see, connect this out to here somewhere. Bring that up to this, and then how many more do we have? One more to put down. Good, and then we just have to connect everything. We need to make some more wire too, by the way. Where are the cables? Oh yeah, tons of power lines. Do we have any power poles? Not a lot. Okay, so this has to be connected to here. Okay, and then we have this one that can be connected there. Now that should remedy our power problems, should it not? Strain still. What is taking so much power? Is it the induction? Oh, the induction smelters are taking 4 megawatts each. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. How many does one of these produce, by the way? 300 kilowatts. Oh, wow. Okay. So here's your problem. That's why we're not outputting what we need to, but we can actually cut this back just a bit. And yeah, okay. Guess what? We have steel set up, and I think that would be a good place. Yeah, we could really expand on this, because what we're bringing in here versus what these are using, you can just count back the math from starting here. Yeah, we're strained big time, because you see, look at that. We're like a third of the power. It's because the induction smelters here. The induction smelters are 2 megawatts when they're 2 megawatts. I think that's 1 megawatt each. Yeah, see this one. Yeah, that's where the problem is. The other ones I think are fine. If you look at that, the low voltage grid is what I'm looking at. 2 of 4, 1.1 of the. This is where they're struggling over here because of well, they're all struggling, but it's because of this, the smelters. Yeah, okay. All right, well, we will remedy the power issue in next episode. Sun's over there. Very nice. But I want to thank you all for joining me. This has been a fun episode. We got a lot done. I mean, we went over our little freight elevator. Look at that. That's cool. Freight elevator, we got a crusher set up. We have our induction smelter set up, and we have our assemblers set up. Now, the power should start coming back because these can't run at full efficiency based on this setting, this setup. It just can't. And we're not going to make it do it either. So Now we're producing a decent amount. Look at that. We got 41 more steel. Now we have 95 steel. And what we can do real quick, we need plate. Let's go get some plates, and we can make some more rails. That way we don't have to mess around with the rail stuff anymore. Well, not anymore, but you know what I mean. All right, let's go get some. Let's grab all the, oops, stuff right at the end. How many rails can we make? We can make 5. Great. So let's get back down into the mine, and we'll wrap the episode up underground. Made some good progress. Next episode, we might dabble in the concrete and try to get some of that going, because that's the next thing. And if you look at up here, we only have 7 more to make. Now again, could we automate science more? Of course we can. Should we? I don't know. I want to just unlock some things and get a little bit of everything set up. We have tons of limestone. That's not the problem. We have tons of the igneous ore here. All right, that's cool. It's a bit of a messy situation there. I should just mine some of that out. Let's go in here and let's upload. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Nope, I don't want to. No, I want to put this in here. Oh, can I not do that? Shoot, I can't move it into that. Darn it all. Oh, well. Okay, well, what I can do is I can move those into that. And that's 5 more tracks. And if you remember, a track piece, I believe, is like 3 long. It's interesting that it's not putting this down in front of it. But this is boring a 1, 2, a 3 by 3 hole. And it's going to keep going. I don't know how far, but it's definitely bringing out more than, because this is one. If I mine this, I get 1 ore. This is getting far more than that per pass. Because look, it's 16 already, and this only came back 1 time. You know what I mean? Like they go in and come out, you go in and come out. Alrighty, let's go back to the freight elevator. Now everything's always backed up here, because we're just basically waiting. Whoops. And as we did in the previous episodes, we fell in this hole. So I think this is a good way to, this is a good time to stop. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next Foundry episode. Are we going to make it out of the hole? Of course you are, because I showed you that little trick in the beginning of the episode, how to get out of here. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.